Hey guys, so welcome to AngelArt podcast, and today I'm going to talk about adulthood and how hard it is. Let's just get straight to the point. Adulthood is tough. Adulthood is so hard. It is literally so hard. What are the things that they don't tell us or prepare us for adulthood? Well, let's start from growing up as a child. Obviously, I felt like I was an adult from 6 years old. I was getting on a bus and taking myself to and from school by myself. I think it's just a generation thing where my generation was a bit more mature and advanced, whereas everything else has been watered down. So I was very advanced as a child, so I always felt like I was an adult. So I was able to handle certain things like living alone at uni. To other people, that drama would have been big. But me, I stayed right away from drama, and I knew how to handle a lot of tough situations that people will probably make so public or go crazy about, because I always felt like I was put in situations where I knew how to handle things. So automatically I'm a solution bringer. I'm not a drama or troublemaker, because I feel like all my life I've always been put in situations where I've always had to find solutions, or I've always had to try and get myself out of a situation. And I feel like people who grew up always trying to get themselves out of a situation, or who got put into tough situations, naturally are solution makers, because they have been through a lot. Whereas certain people that haven't been through a lot, any small thing that gets thrown at them, a little comment, a little tag, oh my God, I'm going through so much. Mate, some of us have been through, you're crying about one comment that you got on the 9th of December. Mate, what about getting comments and attacks January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December? January, February, March, April, May, June, and you're just crying about that one thing. You ain't going through nothing. So I'm saying adulthood is hard because as a child, you go through so much, and then you think that because obviously your parents are African, you think, oh, they're only going through that because, oh, they came from another country, so they're trying to adapt. And you feel like, oh, because I'm born here, things are going to be easier for me. And when I get older, I'll be able to adapt, and I'll be like my parents. I'll be driving, I'll be working, I'll be having a business. Things they don't tell you as an adult that is very hard. Number one, money. Extremely, I thought I'm gonna go to uni, I'm gonna work hard, I'm gonna buy my mama a house. Nobody tells you that you ain't gonna come out of uni earning enough to pay your uni fee back. Nobody tells you that you're not gonna come out of uni. To make it all worse, yeah, what even makes me even more the upset is when people act like, oh, you ain't going through anything, because I'm shining, because of the light of God that's inside of me. Do you know the only reason I don't look like my issue is because I attend church Wednesday, Tuesday, Sunday? Do you know the only reason that I do not look like my issue is because I pray like the way my mother prayed? I may not sound like the way that I act, but trust me, I know my roots, I know my culture. I ain't no English girl. Actually work hard. If I was to be one of those people that actually don't work hard, don't actually do anything, just be sitting down waiting for someone else to come and give me the magic wand to come and do everything for me, then you'll probably see that I'm really going through stuff. But I actually try every day and find solutions. I actually go out my way to do things. As an adult, money, number one, it's so hard. You come out of uni thinking you're going to get this job that's going to be paying you a certain amount, so you can not only pay off your uni fee back, pay back your all your bills that you have. You'll be able to afford to get a car, you'll be able to afford to start a business, you'll be able to afford all the nice outfits you want, you'll be able to afford the holidays that you want to travel to, you'll be able to go to wherever you want to go to and fro. And nobody ever tells you it doesn't work like that. First of all, food shopping as an adult is expensive. If we're talking about healthy food, salmon and fish alone, that's £10. Then talk about seafood, crab, lobster. That's expensive if you want to go for the good stuff. Sushi, the ingredients to make healthy food to live a better life. Protein alone, you go to, Tesco's, it's £15, £23. And you start adding that up. You buy drinks, you buy protein, you buy this. Do you know how much that cost? You're spending to 50 to £100, and that will only last you maybe 3 weeks max as an adult, as one person. Let's be real here. Everything has gone up. Like I remember the times when, was it like a drink used to be like 45p, 79p. Now it's like £1.50. That's a lot of money, you know. Even the Freddo chocolates that used to be, what, 10p? You're telling me it's £1 something now? That is too much, guys. Like, it's too much. Like, the cost of living has gone up. Even to live by yourself as an adult is mad. I feel like people, they just see your, like, they see your background. Oh, she has it easy. They just see, okay, you're walking in an area that doesn't look like it has pollution or congestion. Oh, you're rich. Be for real, guys. Be for real. Sometimes people with the best background, with the best background, with the best look, sometimes they're even going through worse than people that don't even look that good. Not to be biased, but it's true. Some of them are on universal credit. You don't even know it. The people that are judging people for having an easy life, they're probably getting money from their mum and dad. Meanwhile, that person's on universal credit. You don't know if a family member or somebody is helping them. You don't know how that family member or someone had to struggle. They're just judging, oh, you have it easy, you have it easy. And it's mad because you don't understand that adulthood is actually hard. To even drive to get a car, people are like, why aren't you driving? Why aren't you driving? Give me the money. Give me the money. Now, yeah, another thing people don't tell you about an adulthood, and I'm just going to keep it straight to the point because I don't know how to sugarcoat shit. So people don't tell you that, like, you know, obviously like when you're younger, your parents force you to go to uni, but when you see what other people have to struggle with, then you start to gain ideas on how to finesse uni. Forget about the troubles when you're in uni. When you come out of uni, it's even worse. School to me is nothing. It's more like just a protection. It protects you from a lot of things, but it doesn't actually prepare you for the real world as an adult. It doesn't prepare you. The only thing you really need in school is maths, and that's not even enough. That's just the basic 5 + 5, 1 + 1. That's nothing. That don't actually prepare you for life. It doesn't prepare you for how to pay bills. It doesn't prepare you for how to deal with HMRC. It doesn't prepare you for how to deal with the government. It doesn't prepare you to how to write letters. It doesn't prepare you how to send emails. It doesn't prepare you to how to be well-spoken in an interview. It doesn't prepare you how to behave in a conservative setting. It doesn't prepare you to understand politics, social norms. Like, it doesn't prepare you for stuff. And if you've come from a specific background in your family and you go out into the world, people are like, what's wrong with you? Is she stupid? Is she dumb? She's spoiled. She's this. You don't know nothing. Life doesn't prepare you. School doesn't prepare you for adulthood. Nothing prepares you for adulthood. It's only your family. If you've came from a stable home that can prepare you for adulthood, or if you've got a group of friends that, you know, you're just lucky to meet those people, can help you a bit, but nothing prepares you for adulthood, period. It don't prepare you for adulthood. Oh, she has it easy because she's wearing heels. Oh, she has this, she has that. She's got a nice body. She won't. Like, it's actually bare mad. What did I say? I mentioned money. Like, money is so hard, like, in terms of, like, food shopping, in terms of wanting to get a car and then paying for all the car bills. Even now, transport that used to be, like, 50p per bus. Do you know how much it costs to go out? Even if you're not driving, do you know how much it costs to go out a day? £10. Whoever goes out and it costs them less, I don't know what zone you're living in, but to go out on a whole full journey is £10. Calculate that in a week, minus your shopping money. So where do you have the money to go out to events? Because it's going to cost you money to get on transport. It's going to cost you money to get a taxi. It's going to cost you money to get a nice outfit. It's going to cost you money to buy a drink. And it's going to cost you money to pay for that event. How do people go out as an adult? How? And then you want to buy shopping, and then you want to pay for the gym. And not only that, after uni, the bills that come flying in, different types of letters. You owe this, you owe that. Oh, you didn't pay for this. Oh, you got a fine for this. There are different bills that keep flying. This credit card bill, that debt, that debt, that debt. And you're just trying to pay light and gas. You're just trying to pay for the sky, the internet. That one there is £60. That one there is £40. And then you've got letters flying around and sitting around as an adult, and you're not even earning enough. You know, it's different when you're earning a different amount. You know? But when you're earning a certain amount, it's a big deal. Maybe because my spirit is so good that I look like I cost more than what I have. I take that as a compliment. I'm so glad I don't look like what I go through. That means I have a clean spirit. That means you're seeing my spirit, you're not seeing me. I don't look like what I'm going through because you are seeing my spirit. My spirit is so wealthy. That's what is happening. My spirit is so wealthy. That's why you don't feel like I'm going through what I'm going through, because I've got a strong voice. I'm strong from the core. My spirit is strong. My soul is strong. My soul is clean, and that's why I don't look like what I'm going through. And I'm not. I don't look for pity from anyone. I'm so used to always having to get up and do things myself, and always having to pick myself up, you know, and always having to have my back and stuff like that, you know. So I just feel like it is hard. Not only the money part, what about health? No one tells you that, like, oh, your back's gonna hurt, like, you're always gonna have back pain, like, every little thing is a big deal, like, running on the treadmill, it's like you're running with 2 melons, like, your back is always hurting to bend down to get up. Like, guys, I'm gonna be 40 in a few years, like, can you believe it? And you're talking about my body. What, am I supposed to have a body of a 3-year-old? Like, I'm just mentioning the basics. You're a young person, you feel like, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy a house, I'm gonna buy a car at this age, and you can't even pay for the basics. It's mad. It's actually mad. And then you try to start a business, and then here comes all this negativity and nonsense, and you're just trying to change your life. So it's like mad. Nothing prepares you for adulthood, really. The only thing that it prepares you is God, really, is the strength of God. And literally, another problem with adulthood is relationships, dating. That's going to be a different podcast, like dating in this generation, because it's going to be too long. Like, I'm at that age where I don't want to just date for fun. I feel like I'm too old for that. To be honest, I've never been that person that jumps from one guy to one guy. But I just feel like I've seen enough, you know, to just not want to be even bothered. I just feel like there's no point, because if I go on a date with you, what is the point if I don't actually like you? I can actually order a meal and enjoy a meal by myself at home, rather than just go out, have social anxiety to eat just to go out on a date, you know. Unless I like you and I feel a connection with you, it's different. But I just don't see a point, you know, of just jumping from one guy to another, to another, to another. It's hard, because in this generation, I feel like when you're younger, as a young person, dating was all about, oh, I like her, I like him. You know, it was all about an attraction. But as an adult, dating is more about, what's her reputation like? What's his status like? Who does she know? Who does he know? What does she do? What does he do? And I feel like that's basically what adulthood is based on. I believe that the attraction is bullshit, because there's a lot of attractive women, i.e., there's a lot of good-looking women whose dates have been ruined because their reputation have been ruined, and it's out of jealousy. And I feel like people ruin women ruin women's reputation because they know men date women with good reputations, and, you know, who know what they're doing with their life, who have a goal. So that's why they try to ruin businesses, because they feel like if your reputation is ruined and your business is ruined, no one's going to want you. So I feel like that's the messy side of adulthood. And then, so I've mentioned money, I've mentioned relationships, I've mentioned health, you know, your hair receding, like, a lot of things that you have to take care of as you don't think as a child. Like, I remember I used to do cartwheels when I was younger. Now you have to go and buy iron tablets. You have to make sure you're running out. Vitamin D is a real thing, because there was a time, like, I found it so difficult to open the door. I'm like, why is my bones hurting? I can't open the door. I can't push the wall. Then I'm finding out, oh, my... And as a woman, you become more fertile, more hormonal. So there's a lot of things going on inside of you, you know, that people can't see. Like, you're feeling a lot of things on the inside that people can't see. So it's like, it is really hard, you know. And then nobody talks about, like, preparing for your... It's just mad. Because I don't want to... My mum has passed away, and I don't want to actually talk about it. But you don't prepare you for that side of life, and I just don't want to talk about it right now. So I'm not going to talk about parents or anything. And yeah, it's mad. Like, adulthood is very, very tough. It is very tough. It just feels so, you just feel so stuck. Like, it's almost like, let me just keep it real, it's embarrassing, because I've watched people that I grew up with get married, have kids, and, you know, move on with their life, buy a property. And I'm not jealous. I'm honestly not jealous. In fact, I get so happy. If I ever see that, I feel so happy on the inside. Like, wow, I remember that we grew up together. I remember when we were 10, 12, I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud. And that's the kind of person I am. I don't get jealous of people. I was like, how can I be like that? Oh, I'm so inspired. Oh, well done. That's how I am, you know. But it's kind of like embarrassing, because when people that grew up with you know you, they're gonna be like, okay, what's going on with you? What's going on with your life? What's wrong with you? You know? So, like, yeah, it's actually mad. On the outside, people see, oh, she's doing well. But to me, I feel like haven't done well. I'm not where I need to be. I've not done what I need to do. All that types of stuff. Like, I just feel like I've worked hard, but haven't reaped the rewards of my hard work. Maybe because I didn't put it out there enough. Maybe because I've been working so hard since 2013. Because the thing is, with me, I've been working hard before social media became a thing. So I've never really put my stuff on social media. So I've had a lot of hard work that I've done in the background. And imagine someone working hard from 2013, because you have to remember my age. I'm not in my 20s. So these people, their hard work has been a Gen Z. I'm not a Gen Z. So my hard work has been real life. From 2013 to 2017, I'm tired. Like, I'm not going to have that same energy I did when I was in my 20s. I was in my 20s when I was working hard. I don't have that same energy when I'm in my 30s. So you're going to see she don't deserve this. What is Ashley doing? What has she done? Mate, all that shit that I've done was in 2013 to 2017. I'm now in my 30s, and people in my age bracket will probably be a bit more well, I wouldn't say that, because there is jealousy, but like, I feel like the Gen Zs, people in their 20s, won't understand me. I think they will, but it's to a certain extent, you know. If you're the maddest one, guys, is weight. I don't care what anybody says. Go to the gym. Don't eat for 1 week. Diet. Unless you go to Dr. Serbi and he cuts your 2 legs, wham, out. You will add weight. Unless you will add weight as an adult. Weight is a big thing. Unless you're one of those people who have a condition that you don't put on weight. As an adult, losing weight is hard. When I was younger, I'll say up to about 28, I found it difficult to put on weight. I would eat McDonald's. I would eat everything. I would eat all the world. I mean, as a teenager, as a young person, 13 to 14, I always had body. I always had bum. And then, but I noticed I was always losing weight. Like, I'd even have my aunties come in and say to my mum, oh, your daughter's getting lean. I'll go to the petrol station and they'll be like, oh, you're losing weight again. Weight is a big deal. Losing weight is very difficult as an adult. And I'm not even talking about, oh, you need to eat this, it's not about that. I feel like when you're younger, it's easier to diet. I feel like when I was on my weight loss journey when I was younger, it was so easy for me to lose weight. As an adult, it's more to do with like your blood levels, your hormonal levels. Like, it's harder when you get to the gym. You feel more pain in your heart, more pain in your chest, more pain in your back, more pain in your body. When you're losing weight, when you don't eat, you feel a bit hungry because obviously like you're burning your energy, and then you need to eat because you want to go to work and feel more energized, and it's quite difficult. Like, a lot of things and I feel like as an adult, naturally, stress is natural. So when you're stressed, it's more difficult to lose weight. And those are the things people don't tell you as an adult. Like, it's health, weight, lots of things. Even friendships are not the same. Because I feel like when you're younger, the only thing that brings you together is school. Because obviously, like, you go to school and you all leave and you wake up at the same time, leave at the same time, but you have no choice to connect. But as an adult, you don't find, unless you're superficial and the only thing you connect to another person is by being superficial, being fake, being jealous, I feel like it's very difficult to find genuine connections as an adult. Like, it's very difficult to find people that just want you to win, people who share the same ideas, mentality, mindset as you, who don't want to use you for anything. They don't only talk to you because you're that person. They don't talk to you because you know that person. They don't talk to you because you look like that. It's just genuine connections like you'll find when you were younger. It's not that easy anymore. Everything, relationship and friendships are the same. It's like, it's all about what you have. what's your name, what do you have, what do you look like, you know. It seems just superficial, but you always feel like, oh, I know that I'm gonna be able to help my parents and do better than them because you was born here. But that's not the case. And then you start to understand like what your mother was going through. Like, rah, that's how I know she worked hard. That's how I know she really went through a lot. Because imagine someone born here struggling and their parents were able to do more and achieve more, you know. So that, you know, speaks volumes. But leave your comments. It's welcome. I'm going to continue this and share it. Oh yeah, I didn't give advice. My advice, because that's the key point, it's about being positive here. I feel like I get my strength from God, and that's me being real. That is me being completely real. I feel like if it wasn't for God, I would have been a completely different person. God has stopped me from ripping a lot of throats and cutting a lot of necks off that I would have cut off if I didn't have Jesus. God has stopped me from becoming a mad woman. God has stopped me from probably not caring if I went to jail. God has given me a lot of strength that made me not care about, you know, like the strength of God is so beautiful. The strength of God, like when you just have that personal belief in God, it's that faith in God that pulls you away from every sense of negativity. That strength and that faith in God that makes you feel like, rah, like I could have really went left, but I stayed here. Like I could have really switched lanes and caused traffic, but I kept going because I saw the sun, and that sun is God. That is the kind of strength that you need as an adult, because nobody tells you that it's tough, but we're gonna get through this. So yeah, stay tuned for another episode, guys.